So today we're actually going to change up our videos. You guys usually know we do gameplay videos. We have these tips and tricks videos, our big roster update videos, but I want to try to do a tier list for you guys. And so we're gonna give that a shot in this video. We're gonna start with catchers. We're gonna start with catchers first. We have, I think it's pretty updated to the most recent catchers as well, because Mike Piazza is in the list, so that's a W right there. So just to preface though, you guys know this is just my personal opinion. I know everybody will have different opinions on this, so it's just my personal opinion. I play a lot of BR, so I'll be heavily weighted in there, and obviously I play ranked season as well. But if you guys disagree with me, you guys think I missed anything, make sure you guys leave a comment down below, that way I can get to it, and let me know what you guys think on it as well. If you guys do enjoy these types of videos, please let me know down below as well, and leave a like for me. That way I know you guys really do enjoy these. I always have a ton of people pop in the chat, ask me like who the best player is, you know, between A and B. So hopefully within doing this, you guys will get a good grasp of what I think at least. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So like I said, we do have, you know, a nice little mix right here for catchers. There are 2 golds, so we got that in the way, and then, you know, the rest are all diamonds. So let's see what we can do with these cards right here. So first we have K-Bert or Keybert Ruiz, however you guys want to say his name. Dude is an absolute monster for me in BRs. I'm going to go ahead and put him in the A tier. I think I bet close to 600 with him, and that's with a lot of plate appearances. So he's very good for me. Next we have Yermin as well. Now, Yermin is good. I love him. His defense is not the best. I do bat around like 400 with him, so we're going to go ahead and put him in the B tier right here. So next we have Tom Murphy. Now, Tom Murphy, I do really well with his cards. I do enjoy his swing. I think he's very good. So just for me per se, I'm gonna go ahead and put him as a B tier right here. We've got Jonathan Lucroy. Now, Jonathan Lucroy, I don't think it's had a good card in MLB show in a very, very long time. Go ahead and throw him in the D tier right here with his not his teammate, but somebody else that plays for the Brewers is Yasmani Grandal. This card is nuts as well. I'm gonna go ahead and throw him in the B tier. He's got some pretty good attributes, and he does very, very well for me in BR. Next up, we have Jason Kendall. It does hurt me to do this, but Jason Kendall just is not it. You know, he just doesn't have great attributes. He's got some good speed for a catcher, but he just doesn't have a great bat. Now, we do have a 42 Salvador Perez, which in the beginning of the year, I think was probably the best catcher, you know, for ranked seasons and BR. I did use him in ranked seasons quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead and put him in the B tier. I was good with him, but, you know, just holistically, I think I could have done a little bit better with him. Now, we do have another Pirate. It is Jacob Stallings. I don't know what it is. I'm not great at Jacob Stallings. I do love the Pirates. You guys know that. I'm going to go ahead and throw him this C tier. He does have some decent hitting attributes, but I just never do well with him. Now, the next 2 cards, I really haven't used that much. I know they got pretty good attributes. So this one's Kurt Casale. I don't really know a ton about him. I'm going to go ahead and just throw him in the C tier. And we do have Jan Gomes, who just came out as well. I know they both have really good hitting attributes, but with me not using them a ton, I'm going to go ahead and just both throw them in the C tiers for right now. Now, the next card, we do have our Gary Sanchez second half card. This card was very, very good. The only thing about him is he got really no contact versus lefties. But if you're playing BR, I mean, that doesn't matter. Definitely one of the best BR bats you can definitely draft. I'm going to go ahead and throw him in the A tier. I've seen some people using ranked seasons. You know, he does that small, you know, PCI versus lefties, but he's a very, very good bat. Now, another card I've used a ton, especially in BR and in ranked seasons, is Adley Rutschman. I cannot wait for his 99 overall card. I think it's going to be absolutely great. You know, I'm going to go ahead and throw him in the A tier. He's been really good for me, so hopefully that 99 will be just as good. Next, we do have Travis d'Arnaud. He is a Silver Slugger card. For some reason, I'm just not good with d'Arnaud this year. I don't know what it is. Last year was one of my favorite cards, especially his silver card was so good for me. This year, it's just not working for me, so I'm going to go ahead and throw him in the C tier. Now we're starting to see the big boys come up here. We do have our Jorge Posada card. I tell you what, this Jorge Posada card is better than the 95. I'm gonna let you guys know that right off the rip. He's gonna be our first S tier card. Very good. I mean, if I could, I would still use him. I used him all the way up until Kyle Schwarber came out. So he was one of my best players, and I've absolutely loved him so far. Now, next we have Gary Carter. I never really loved Gary Carter cards, to be honest with you guys. I don't really do well with him, so I'm going to go ahead and throw him in the C tier. Not much to do there. Now, another S tier card is Mike Piazza. I bet over like 450 with him, and all those are in ranked seasons. I don't know what it is, but his swing on this card is a lot better for me than the 99 card, so I'm going to go ahead and put him in the S tier for right now. Now, the past 2 years, we've had Ivan Rodriguez or Pudge Rodriguez in the game. He just never does anything offensively for me. I just never loved him. I'm going to go ahead and throw him in the C tier. He's been a really good defensive catcher, but man, I just tell you what, he just does not do it to plate for me. Now, we do have a nice Tyler Stevenson card. It is a monthly card. He always has a really good swing. I always really like using him, especially in BR. I've used him a ton in BR. We're going to go ahead and throw him in the B tier. I don't think he's there at the A yet, but I mean, he always is a really good draft pick to use in BR. One of my next favorite catchers this year has been Jimmy Fox. I know he's not primary catcher, but he's just very good. I mean, he always swings really well. He always has really good hitting attributes. I know his defense is not very good, but honestly, defensively, catchers, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to go ahead and throw him in the A tier. I really like using him when he was out. I don't use him anymore, but I still think he's a really good card. Now, this one might be a little bit controversial. I mean, probably the most controversial one so far. Sam Huff. Now, Sam Huff has amazing hitting attributes, and it's very hit or miss with him. Either you're really good this swing or you're not. Unfortunately, I was not. So I'm going to go ahead and actually make him a B tier. I don't know what it is. His swing just didn't really vibe with me. I don't know why. So I'm going to go ahead and put a B tier. I just was not good with him this year. Next, we have a Johnny Bench second half card. I really haven't used this card either, to be honest with you guys. I would never draft him in BR if he was there. He's got pretty good hitting attributes. His swing's always a little bit long, though, so I don't really love him. You know, he's actually a really good catcher, too. Just the fact I haven't used him, I go and put him in B tier because he does have really good attributes. Now, this Roberto Perez might surprise a lot of people. He's got really good hitting attributes, and he does have some really defensive stats as well, good defensive attributes. I'm going to go ahead and throw him in the B tier. I've used him just a little bit. I mean, he can hit nukes. I mean, you love it with catcher, and he's a great catcher as well. So always going to have that. Go ahead and throw him in the B tier. Now we have Luis Campusano. Now I've used him a little bit. I never really loved him. I was not good this swing either. I'm going to go ahead and throw him in the C tier. I just was not good with him. I don't think he has like the best attributes either. So we're going to go ahead and put him in the C tier. All right, got Jonah Heim, the Texas Rangers catcher. You know, I will say his moment sucked for me. I was not good with him at all. Just for that sake, I'm going to go ahead and put him in the C tier. His moment sucked for me. I was not good with him. I've actually never used him online either, so I'm not really going to, you know, judge him by that. But just judged off of his moment, it was not good for me. I'm going to go ahead and throw him in the C tier. Now we're getting back to like our better tiered cards right here. We do have a Jorge Posada 95. Like I said, I'm going to put him at the A tier. I do think that the Jorge Posada that's a 90 is the better of the two. He's got better hitting attributes. This card, I think, was a little bit of a miss, to be honest with you guys. I wish it was a little bit more beefed up. So I'm going to go ahead and throw him in the A tier. Now, I absolutely love Salvador Perez. I don't know what it is. I'm just really good with this swing, especially when you give him those really good attributes. He's going to be an S tier for us. He's been very good, which actually leads us into Carlos Santana as well, another S tier card. Absolutely love this swing. He always has a fantastic swing, whether it's a silver card, a gold card, or a diamond card. He always does really, really well. So Sevy is another card just came out. I've not used him in ranked season. I used him a little bit in BR. He's got some really good attributes. I actually enjoyed using him, so I'm gonna go ahead and put him as B tier. Next, we have Joe Torre's MVP card. Now, he's a very hit or miss, I think, with people as well. There's a lot of people that really like him, and there's a lot of people that really hate him. I'm kind of in between on there. I've used him some in BR. I think I might have used him in a ranked season game. I think he did decent. So I'm going to go ahead and put him as B tier. I don't love him per se, but I don't think he's by far the worst card here. Now, we do have our Gold Glove Matt Wieters card, and I absolutely love this card. I think I bat above 400 with him, and that's with ranked seasons and in BR. He's got a really good swing, and he's got some really good defensive attributes. Now, the one caveat with him is that he does have a really big strike zone, so that does kind of, you know, throw some people off, but I really did like him. I'm gonna go ahead and put him in the S tier. Now, this next Mike Sneal card, I wanted to love, man. I wanted to love him. I actually really, really like his silver card. I use that a lot in BR. I did try out this Mike Sneal card in ranked seasons. I just didn't do well with him. I'm gonna go ahead and put him as a B tier. I think he's got some pretty good attributes. You know, against righties, he kind of sucks with his contact, but other than that, I do think he's a pretty good card in the game. Okay, so next we have a JT Realmuto card. We got Salvador Perez, and we got JT Realmuto, and we've got Kyle Schwarber. I'm gonna be 100 with you guys. I love all these cards. I put them all S tier. I mean, they all were really good for me. I don't care about their attributes, honestly. I mean, like, I tell you, JT Realmuto, both those cards, just absolute bop. Salvador Perez is an absolute bop. And then I actually do think Kyle Schwarber is the best catcher in the game. For me personally, I mean, I just hit really well with him. His defense isn't the best, but again, defense doesn't really matter in this game, especially the catcher position. So go ahead and put all those guys at S tier because they're all bopping for me. Now, we do have the new Mike Piazza card, which if you guys did see my debut video with him, I was just not good with him, man. I don't know what it is, but his swing on this card, I don't know if it's different than the other one. I'm going to put him as an A tier. Now, I know some guys are really good with him. Some guys are not really good with him. I did enjoy his program boss card a little bit more. You know, I got to give him more of a shot, but again, I just don't think Mike Piazza is it for me this year. Now, we do have two live series cards left here. So we got Buster Posey and JT Realmuto. Just because they're a live series, you know, they're not going to be too high up in the ranks. I'm going to go ahead and put them at C, both of them at C. I do like their swings. I think Buster Posey is a little bit slow, but JT Realmuto always has a really good swing. So we're going to go ahead and put them at C. And that will conclude our list here. Let me know what you guys think, man. This is just, again, this is just my personal opinions on these cards. These are cards that I either I do really well with or I don't do very well with. So hopefully you guys agree to some degree. Let me know if you guys don't, obviously, in the comments down below. With that being said, that's going to conclude the video. If you guys do enjoy these types of videos, make sure you guys leave that like for me. That makes me know that you guys do enjoy these. I want to try to do it for every position as well. So if you guys do enjoy this one, hopefully, we're going to keep going on with that. We'll probably go position players first, and we'll do our starting pitchers and relievers after that. So if you guys do enjoy it, make sure you guys leave a like. Make sure you guys do subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.